Welcome back to Tractor Doctor TV. Today, guys, we're going to go through this little Allis and see what parts I'm going to end up needing. So, guys, I started working on the little C. And then I realized that I didn't film any of it, and I told you guys I'd take you along for the journey. So what I was doing is I pulled the spark plugs out, and it's looking like what I could see on the plugs that the three that I have pulled, looks like those cylinders are probably stuck or somewhat stuck. The only thing I dislike about these little Allises is you got to pull the oil filter off to get to number 4. As you can see previous, we tapped on all the valves. We're looking to find which ones are stuck. This one here, which would be an exhaust valve, that one's stuck. It seems like the intake there are fine. That looks like these two are here. These two here with my fingers on, there should be exhaust. And then both of them here on number 4, both of those valves are stuck. So yeah, wasn't too bad. But I like to set mine. Ooh, guys, what a mess. And those valves, the main reason we pulled this off is so we could see the valves, and the valves I'll show you here in a second. But let's look at this. We got, okay guys, we're looking here at the head. Yeah, the valves are kind of rusty, but I think we can, with a little bit of wire brushing and stuff, I think I can clean those up enough that we can reuse them. I will eventually work on pulling them out here in the future and seeing what the valves are looking like. The stems are looking like. With some of them being stuck, I'm pretty sure that I'm not going to need to do the head part of that kit that does the head work. So I don't think I'm going to do really any head work on this thing. I'm just going to do the putting new pistons and sleeves and stuff and bearings and such in the block, and call that just honing, getting it broke loose, honing the cylinders. If there's nothing wrong with the bottom side, just put it back together and it'll be fine. There's two problems with that. Problem number 1, and hopefully I took some footage a little before I started filming this for you guys. On cylinder 1, there is some major pitting, and I don't know if that's just something that piston's starting to stick to that. It was starting to stick to that cylinder, or it's just crust or pits from rusting, from the rust, or what. That's problem 1. Problem 2 is I was doing a little bit of work on this thing, kind of getting it ready for the next stage of the next video. What we were going to do was going to finish tearing this thing down and getting it ready to be rebuilt, and figuring out what bearings, what size of bearings and stuff I was going to need. And I pulled so I pulled the drain plug out of the pan, and 98% of the fluid that came out of the pan was water, which scares me. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this little compilation video I made. As you see this, I'm probably on vacation. I may share that if we can make film of that this weekend. And see you next week, I guess. And of course, always, if you like the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Share it if you feel it's worth sharing. If you're new here, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and while you're there, hit that little bell right beside it, where it tells you when my next video comes out. And like always, guys, see you next time. Bye.